My father threw me away to be with his new family, so I threw him away too and found a new dad. I was 11 when my dad sat me down and told me he was starting over. Not starting over with me, starting over without me. He had met someone new, a woman named Jessica with 2 perfect kids who played soccer and got straight A's. He said they made him feel young again, like he had a second chance at being the father he always wanted to be. I sat there wondering what was wrong with his first chance, what was wrong with me. The custody agreement gave him every other weekend, but he canceled more than he showed up. Soccer games for Jessica's kids, school plays for Jessica's kids, birthday parties for Jessica's kids. There was always something more important. When he did pick me up, he'd spend the whole time on his phone texting Jessica or talking about how great her kids were at everything. By 13, I stopped expecting him to show up at all. My mom would find me sitting by the window on his weekends and she'd just put her hand on my shoulder without saying anything. What could she say? Your dad chose a different family over you? I already knew. When I turned 16, I got a job at a local hardware store. The owner was this guy named Frank, probably in his late 50s, who wore the same flannel shirts every week and knew everything about fixing things. He hired me even though I had 0 experience because he said I looked like I needed something to do. Frank taught me how to cut wood, mix paint, organize inventory. He showed me how to fix a leaky faucet and patch drywall and use every tool in the store. He was patient when I messed up and never made me feel stupid for not knowing something. 3 months in, I was restocking shelves when Frank asked if I had plans for Thanksgiving. I told him probably just me and my mom like always. He said his wife was making way too much food and I should come over if I wanted. I went. His house smelled like turkey and pie and everything warm. His wife hugged me like she'd known me forever. They had 2 adult daughters who treated me like a little brother, teasing me about school and asking about girls. For the first time in years, I sat at a table and felt like I belonged somewhere. After that, Frank started inviting me to things. Baseball games, barbecues, his daughter's wedding where I helped set up chairs, and he introduced me to everyone as his best employee and favorite kid. When I got my driver's license, he took me out to celebrate with ice cream. When I failed a math test, he helped me study at the store after closing. I was 17 when my dad finally noticed I existed again. He called and said he wanted to reconnect, that he'd made mistakes, and wanted to be part of my life. I agreed to meet him for lunch. He showed up 20 minutes late and immediately started showing me photos of Jessica's kids. Look how big they've gotten. Look at all these awards. Look at this family vacation we took. I sat there eating a burger I couldn't taste while he talked about a family I wasn't part of. Then he said the thing that made me realize I was done. You know, you should really try harder in school like Jessica's kids. Maybe if you applied yourself more, we'd have more to talk about. I put down my burger and looked at him. For years, I'd wanted him to see me, to care about what I was doing, to show up for anything. And now he was here criticizing me for not being more like the kids he chose over me. I said, I have a dad now. His name is Frank. He came to my school play last month. He taught me how to change a tire. He remembered my birthday. He shows up. My dad's face went pale. I'm your father. No, I said. You're the guy who provided half my DNA. Frank is my dad. He's the one who's been there. He's the one who cares. You're just someone I used to know. I stood up and walked out. He called after me, but I didn't turn around. That weekend, Frank took me fishing. We didn't catch anything, but we talked about everything. About school and work and what I wanted to do with my life. He listened like my answers actually mattered. I'm 24 now. Frank walked me across the stage at my college graduation. He cried like a baby and told everyone around him, that's my boy. When I got my first real job, he took me out to celebrate. When I bought my first house, he helped me fix everything that was broken. My biological father sends me a card every birthday. I don't open them anymore. I already have a dad, and he's never missed a single day of showing me what that word actually means.